and then Semsia, Ubenya Muntine.
I'm pretty sure, sir, what's the story of Charles Amissah, a branch away engineer. Then you may or the baby, Naka be born no man, if free more. A branch of Charles Amissah story, and I'm sure, sir, maybe Nakai, in case it's a be a wonkaya. Well, on the 6th of February, and you remember one 10 p.m. and a branch or Tinimoto so, and I just say, Kabi, a born. Now, share to say incident, nay, see, was circled, and I just say, Kaka, see, Bako. On the other side, and a saloon car back also no, and on the other side, it's a car casino, and say a piano, and yes, a luca no so no a bono, and you know, can't me a and you know, in fact, there's a committee for this artist or Mushimu. Now, Moshe and Semono, or more honum, who say, yes, car na, to say, which say a piano, a quadranim kakra, a general for some time, and a sarcoye.
When we went to the site, you know, yes, we met people who gave us an eyewitness impression of what and for me, I think it was very important. The gentleman was on his motorbike. Apparently there was a big truck on his left and a saloon car on the right. It appears as if he was riding in the middle and got shoved to the right, so his right shoulder hit the saloon car and then he fell. The truck was left because I don't think he knew what had happened. The saloon car, we're told, stopped at the end of the bridge for about a few minutes. He sustained an open fracture, comminuted fracture.
To be say, Nanka, a CCTV cameras near the able to me a capture. Car corner, a decent yam, last 7 nights, say, a bono, a man, free mono. Na, I also may say, a seen there. CCTV footages via NTME and Mabonti. Name of committee which was chaired by a Professor Akusa, or a pathologist, that is a doctor ni Kesiapa, was a politician, a papa muno. I was so much as a betuja, and it's a Charles Amissah engineer, medical negligence. I see the Waku people over 3 hospitals. First one, the Nikoya Police Hospital. Now for your catch and said no. Abantiano, yes, I'm finding ambulance. And call a Ridge Hospital and pack in honum. Ama a no bed syndrome terminal a trendy year from April. Ebeside. You should say what a no bed syndrome. I say na a trend no. I was some a branch and the Sakopimu or Ridge Hospital. No says I twaso at the call a Kolibu. 3 hospitals and me and Savvy a branch. I might as a reporter a committee a tear. So much Professor Akusa de Betuja few weeks ago. Or see doctors and nurses and so or see a trauma is answer or negligence a can be and a my Charles Amissah engineer a free more areho. Nene Charles Amissah for a market come home. Almost sue all these hospitals 20 million Ghana cedis. This is 200 billion old cedis. Is answer. I come to me bomoding Emma Moja Nanka a 2 Charles. I brought say card ball no I'll be PM or police hospital nanka senka obutimi eboa ya nka moja no etwai e my name ka Charles otenase doctors the nurses and so and a committee echiremu a ye ba betwe omaso ye pa isan say ade o maye no buka mo bi na ma eni Branch Charles a free
and for being untruthful to the committee. Dr. Nina Naomi Ejram Adotevi should be referred to the management of Greater Accra Regional Hospital as their employer. They have oversight, administrative and management disciplinary processes that they must go through, and the Medical and Dental Council for disciplinary action against her for breach of professional duty to Charles Amissah. Dr. Ida Durant should be referred to the management of Kolebu Teaching Hospital and Medical and Dental Council for disciplinary action against her for breach of professional duty to Charles Amissah. Dr. Genevieve Ajar should be referred to the management of Kolebu Teaching Hospital and Medical and Dental Council for disciplinary action against her.
Enti Professor Akusa Achese ono na chair investigative team omo hwehwe mo who say medical negligence doctors ni nurses na obo mo di nipa nso ni ya ba betwo ma so na and a doctor any channel 1 na say CTFM4 atwetwe nkomo na some kind of last moment of a branch here, Charles Amissah. It didn't copy a police hospital, no. Doctor knew the KP, your best friend, no. Say be okay.
What happened when they got to the police hospital?
That was the saddest part of it. A colleague, young doctor, appeared and said they didn't have a bed, so they should move to Ridge Hospital. We asked whether she examined. She initially said yes. She entered the ambulance, she called out the patient, and the patient gave his name. Meanwhile, right from the accident scene, the patient had been unresponsive.
Professor Akosa and some more can actually say, I'm ready a branch here, Charles, it could do a police hospital. Doctor ni Obao, can say Madian Kabadaya pa. Oba, a buy, Doctor ni, or see a penny hot, into Monfano Koya Kolebu. That is almost 2 no, a branch say, or more a chenetna say, Busano. And some more kind, I feel such a dinano. Some more kind, say, which me a branch and a crowd came come more bony, dinia de adeno. Sometimes you know, it is a muja, no. It's a Professor Akosa was saying, the problem, Yanni say, Uncle me a boy, ma muja no, to a branch, no. Uncle Mukata so crans and Uncle Modinico a Yakulibu. And I see Beatrice say, Uncle Mubuaye, and Mujano, if I am branch and Tenasi. This is the first doctor or badges who did come by. The car say, Empa, no bed, no. A ship Professor Akosa. Well, Nina Antina, nay. Abusian 4, but Charles Amissah Abusian 4, so we sue all these 3 hospitals, 20 million Ghana cedis.
Now, something we are missing. Charles's death did not only expose the gaps in our emergency response system, but also he exposed how broken our security system is as a country. Can you imagine? On the Circle overpass, there were no cameras. And the ordeal we went through with the police searching for a missing person.
Abrantie Charles Amissah etiefo bekaya abrantie engineer wedding fear do no enkono achese afi no ahyase a wo fefe wa abrabomu a ana nipa bonfo bi de ne hyen ekwa yantam no na zedeka bo no awerehwo yetam abrantie de ne to ambulance modi ne chi ayaresa bia hodo Bodu baby a yesimpeni ho police hospital yede ne kɔ hɔ yesimpeni ho no makopie mo Ridge hospital yesimpeni ho ede saa matches abrantie famu to anananom ɛwɔ ensie do na wiase mpanifo sɛ woyɛ nipa na kroma ɛho akokɔba wɔ wanima ɛma ne nyo adwen so di kɔ yutri so musuo na mom ɛyɛbu no wa mu sɛ woyɛ nipa yɛne nti abrantie yɛbusua sɛ dabi deɛ saa yaresa bia yiye ye ma wo mo de hye na to anananom wɔ nsie do no wo mo anya ne yie kra ne edu menke no ankasa ho ayede kɔ ba yere so yɛne nti ɛnɛ wo ma tabira yaresa bia miensa ɛde wo ma kɔ akɔgyina kɔɔto sɛ kɔɔto nhwɛ no onye mpatasika 20 million Ghana cedis ɛmfa ɛma wo mo na nipa wodi animu pa ɛyɛ abrantie ni nua baa wɔyɛ oyɛ obi a wɔyɛ dokota achese oye nimdifo eba ayaresa ene ayarehwemu a maami ede ato adwa se fie ayaresa bia yamfi na ama ne nua ato ananan mo nsie doin Dr. Matilda Amissah a wono ejina mu ede ama abusua no ene ne nua no ede ato adwa se high court nhwe no onyi sika botin 20 million Ghana cedis emfema abusua no ewo mu se nipa nkwa wontimi mfa sika nhye na mu de nanso yesi ntifu ni ho a apegyafo wo ho nti anya hwe no obenya mpata sika kakra de apata won kra lawyer Phoebe Ampofu Ofori eye private legal practitioner mienu ni nkomo emfa de abai ho lawyer Rainbow Radio International sunie yamwa akwa aba CCI na abrantie Charles Amissah se dabi committee na aye na adwuma awie wo ma hunu se ayaresa bia no ana anyo omo adwuma yie se de se na afi se de fata enti amoma kukoduro amene police hospital Greater Accra Regional Hospital aye Ridge ene Kolebu Teaching Hospital womo se womo asiu sa yaresa bia miensa wenum enyina ye busa se hwan ana sa liability asudie eka bi ebebamu no ebeba abetɔ so ebra yaresa bia miensan ana ye de womo kokoto yi
Minya bema micha wewe na micha wa tifo nyina so I'm saying I don't need to come up and then the fact that if the family were minded, they could go to court. I think a main chair in the other say Ebusiano, Eddie Asemno, apart for dying court. Now, Ubika say, why not? It was a city responsibility for a study about legal action.
And in the assembly, says, I buy a Yarasabia and some way, yes, woman, Yanano. Why the bebe liability say woman, a case him?
Mebacho, a buyer is some and son involved in Yanano. The mechanism says to the extent that Ayarisa me and something now were responsible for his death in negligence. Charles Amissah we out of medical care to the extent that all 3 hospitals are in the core on one senior provided the necessary care and other intervention from the ama new owner bano to that extent omunina ebetimi aka say they may be responsible. Okay. And see doctor for an nurse for an anke komuyo mo pasa than ewo me ayarisa bia me saying no manje ene ayarisa bia me saying na ankasa ejina aha enti omunyina depending on who the family wants to sue. So person mu sue omo siri na omunyina no so mu bo mu nkro ya they may be held responsible.
Enti we no attorney general bebem esan se yanya nte ye say what the age no so abata ho bi.
Let us show attorney general betia be mu pa. Enti make us say betia be mu ne say we from hadie. To the extent that Ayarisa bia me nsano ye aban Ayarisa bia in the government institution and at the government hospital, it means that it is managed and controlled by the government. Enti it's a wrongful doing via bar. Not just say a buy and how do I put this in chief? A buy na ye day as to the no ye person that to the bond if you say or no manage wow ye juma wa ya resabia ni aha and then a buy was also responsible for providing facilities maybe via the juma or into Ghana say who still buy your money. And I say, be a buying and I employ no. I bonnie. Not a who see what you would have to sue the attorney general because someone na omuhia no at the mabai. Sanity.
In this Obase,
so no. Oh, I was saying, and found out the attorney general Bebemuno. I was so more notice 30 days. I also notify almost 30 days and Sana or the seminal aqua court.
Nti se ko ba se fodie bia ba ayaresa bia na famu a ye mu asem no but ye ka se ye kan se mpo in the event where we be a hypothetically na se afobuo ekoma ayaresa bia na aban ne betu ya se sika no
me ba so se court etimi sha asem ni mu no ka se ampa Ayarisa bia me and say any mu emu nipa na ye mu adwuma na e wo so mo hwe ye ne emi sada no ma mo adwuma aban ebetimi or share in that liability under the principle of vicarious liability or civil law mo ye ka vicarious liability e better say employer our employee bi the employee no eye boni bi e wo the adwuma ya o ye mu a no employer no, we can say that you can be held legally and financially responsible because you say you are more competent to be able to be held accountable so that at the end of the day damages be an compensation be
okay and so now be kono lawyer yenhwe president ben anasenhwe so de ben ana sa case yi ebeja edi amayen se oman eba ye emergency care e wo Ghana ase ko ba sampa asem ye som na ye successful na court di na ye bu awi a ususu se ebetwa sabia ye nhweso de ato ho de amayen se oman eba emergency care delivery mu a
nhweso de ye hwema e ka de bebre oman pa e se saying medical negligence cases, yeah, Dawson. And Emra na Emra Juma pa. And so say what the was and the backward Ama Emra Diama. You may think that laws do not work in Ghana, but they actually do work. In the assembly purpose, not a course for Natika, Chichi Dia, almost a Busain or Mupi. Face me ban say you boom for Mumutia. Near sure say if we put people on their toes, if we put the government on its toes, it's going to put the hospitals on their toes, and then the medical professionals who work in them is going to put them on their toes. I just say to be irony at the nearby Yarisabia. What you can hunt and tell me at the man no, yeah, the man because now you would know say why you will do me
okay. Now you know
policy wise, so no, I buy the policies be on how to treat the medical emergency cases in Ghana.
Okay. Now when we be kase asemi ba ye aban na Ministry of Health so no mo take committee e de ye mu hwehwemu ana omo de omo findings aba ene na abusua na gina ye no so Sadi aban court wo ho nti obusa say how fair na abusia na ye with aban.
Oh, me na be my factual I can never report it, but I'm sure some recommendations were made at the end of the day. Say yenfa if it's been to akwemuni ade. But you feel pa emra wo I say the obi anya na djuma ye under negligence under a duty of care or you akwanya wo ho say o de ne beba ama ekati a wabo wo ho ana ya ubia distress bia akoso wo ho no bia ni beti ama. And so it's very clear apart from whatever policy recommendations that has been made out of the report tikasemna and also here because you share busia be a maboka na e dia so be bebre so abede busia no so share ye to year certain dependents that were dependent from Mr. Amissah and all of that. Ni nyina no so ye be hwe ni nyina. Nti eye pa me after mu de mi hu ne se eye asifie kra at em red that ho any benefits and that is all that they are seeking to take advantage of, which is in the
Komo bibia ni a yebesa ba biu ene awie. Okay. Lawyer Phoebe Ampofu Ofori ana wate say oni edi nkomo no na e wasa asem kuro ya hu no committee na wo mote ye no Professor Ajima Badu Akosa na ye dwam training papa idi akotu dwa say engineer Charles Amissah ebra ka no born sa no abusua ni mobile phone e hya ne ho ne wallet ani ID card ni ade wuwom nipa bonfo ko wi ani nyina na che say nipa bonfo akoyese huri ya moja mpa wontiri so da ansa bobofo a woni maboa ya afo papa ikasa o channel 1 TV njumade point of view so no ana ode atu dwa say enam se nipa bonfo ko wi a ni mobile phone ene ne ID card e won ho ne person ni ade nti no eye den pa se wo mo betimi ahu se asemasi anaso obintin ni anaso mo betimi identify no se de ka no e wo poto kasa mu no ya ni nti no na ani akoye nyan e de amom pa wo se nipa edi kan kopie mu e wo bia ya kan yibo abrante na woda no wo mo wi a ni mobile phone se de free ne ho ene ne ID card na chesa ka no nko a ana eda ho no mo na nka yeye na sa neoma no won ho a anka wonu betimi ahunu se e ya asomasi anaso obintin bi enie.
When we went to the site, yes, we met people who gave us an eyewitness impression of what and for me, I think it was very important. The gentleman was on his motorbike. Apparently, there was a big truck on his left and a saloon car on the right. It appears as if he was riding in the middle and got shoved to the right. So his right shoulder hit the saloon car and then he fell. The truck was left because I don't think he knew what had happened. The saloon car, we're told, stopped at the end of the bridge for about a few minutes. He sustained an open fracture, comminuted fracture of the right shoulder. And you see, it's overhead, but there are no lights, there are no cameras. You know, we met with the Director General of MTTD at that time. And I asked him, why there are no cameras here? This is an overhead. Many things can happen. The gentlemen who were there who were selling alcohol and shoemaking and all that, they said, you know, they witnessed many things. But what was sad was that the first people who got there took the gentleman's phone and his ID. So a gentleman who had left Promasidor as Charles Amissah became an unknown person because somebody took his phone and took his ID. And this is the Ghanaian. The person who got there first, that was what he did. Probably even took money out of his pocket, we don't know.
Hey! Nipa bonfo na onza Professor Hajima Badu akosa kasa duru baby osi baby a car no enyema abrantie no e wo senka CCTV camera ni adebobo because osi e hono mu ye overhead into omni MTTD for ne kasa on say hey aden na ha camera bia so man ye say ya yesu usum kuntompo fidie de nwira kata ho e so wonsa ebi no
chese overhead ahodo wa Ghana ha ya jane sa
say di asemu ya ye nwonwora chese ye hu hwe
CCTV camera bobo hanki
anka bo
hu bibia
na wiaso wo so anu abompa ye se wabusua nya mempegepega mu amu wo mu nyina okoye na busua kuma no na na busua wei senye se ofra busua emu ya yi kakra
okay ya jase die kura
eno committee no kra nke yentibi
Debi
yentibi
ye de wo ye
ko nya maba engineer ya djuma Promasidor ni sister ya medical doctor
tutum say yes
enunyam medical doctor enunyam wom busua na enunyam wom
sa
na e ma ye de church petition ni ade an ye te committee so wunyam nhwemu na no manya nyina so omde court no
ti na ye so ko fa obi baba obi ho ma ko fa obi baba na anyem na ebusua bi ho no ye be haw
apia pinto una to wa apia pinto una to wa nge be yo de